Children.
Teenagers. I have videos of him literally bullying a teenager on his live. Talking about he wanted to F his mother or some like just craziness.
And his dad. He needs to go back to social studies so he can do that to his parents. Yeah.
And anybody who has, I really need you guys, because I need to send this information to a certain particular person so that we can get this done. Anybody who has any content, especially that last content where he says that this person wants to F his child, I need that content. I'm not playing, guys. So you asked me to speak. This is how I speak out. I fight. Thank you.
What really makes my crawl right now, makes my hair stand up on my arm, is that what if, and it would be a good thing, you uncover current abuse?
I swear to you, Wednesday, that's why I have not been able to sleep, because I feel it in my spirit that there is something happening and that we need to get those kids.
Mm-hmm. And I know that his so-called fiance, Kim, she never spoke before, but she's speaking now. I mean, who's to say he's not abusing her? You know what I mean? She's probably terrified. I'm not going to make assumptions about that, but you never know. And again, those kids, that makes my hair stand up just to think what could be happening right now.
That last comment about his daughter, I don't know that guy's name who was talking about his daughter's weight. That was inappropriate. However, when Patrick sexualized his daughter in the way that he did, I automatically became nauseous, because I can tell you I was raised by my dad, and my father would have never said those words about me.
I don't know many parents
fathers that will say that, will sexualize their daughters in that way, that are normal.
I have watched Patrick exploit his children on this app so many times. The very first day Patrick went to pick up his children after not seeing them for months, he was on live speaking to his children about me, and not in the children language at that. I have watched Patrick make his children call me Uncle Blaze. And I don't even know these children. The way he brings his children into this TikTok life he claims to have is disgusting. I've had to tell him to take his child out of the camera. Every time Patrick is live, everything that comes out of his mouth, his children hear. Yes, because he lives in a 2-bedroom apartment, matchbook apartment. You can do a 360 and have the whole view of his apartment. So imagine him screaming at the top of his lungs every night for his children to listen to while they sleep. Everything he says to women, his children hear. Everything he says to men, his children hear. Every day, day in and day out. Not only him, they hear Kim. Someone that's not even their mother. So imagine the psychological crap that them kids go through on a daily basis.
This is sick, y'all.
Is it a 2-bedroom?
No one can be silent at this point.
He has 2-bedroom, one for the kids that he stuffs 3 children in, and one for himself and Kim.
What are the ages of the kids?
The girl is 11 years old.
And that's child abuse right there, because he's supposed to have her own room.
There's 3 kids, one's
There's
11.
3 children. His daughter is the only one that lives with him, but the boys come to visit, I believe, every other weekend at this point. But he stuffs them in one room with bunk beds. Patrick has raised over $14,000 to move and still hasn't moved. Now, his main goal was to get his children out of that apartment. That's roach infested. He uses a hot plate to cook. He hasn't had a working stove in 2 years. I don't even think at this point Patrick is not a fit parent, and we all know this. He's shown it all over this app.
I don't think he's going to be able to hold it together.
My fault. Hey, that been a hot plate this whole time.
A hot plate.
Please,
He
y'all.
does not have a working stove, and I know this for a fact because of someone that he used to live with told me this. When the stove stopped working, and you can see him on live cooking on a hot plate.
But that don't make sense. You bought a microphone before you bought a stove?
Facts.
He was
You bought a microphone before
You
you
went on
bought a stove?
vacation. You bought clothes. He sells merchandise. He's raised $14,000, and he still has not gotten his stove fixed.
Wow, that's crazy. That's shit. Hey, no, look.
Mind you, he lives in a roach-infested apartment.
Like he was gonna suck something and all types of stuff while his kids was in the background. Like that was one time when I had ended his live when I was just in the comments. Like his kids was right. People were seeing this though. His room was packed. It was about like 900.
Yes, he does have fleas. He does have fleas in his house as well.
Yeah,
from the cats that he let run outside and then come back in an apartment. Because, like I said, from the person that was living with him for a time and point, got flea bites as well.
Yeah, I heard that too, Blaze. But
I know it for a fact.
wait,
I know
what were you saying, Kartel?
Where the landlord at? Where the landlord?
Yeah, why isn't the landlord?
That apartment, I don't believe, is in his name. It should be in his ex-wife's name. I don't know if he switched the lease over.
That's why he can't get the stove fixed. That's why he can't get the stove fixed.
Yeah, because that apartment is in his name.
Hey Blaze, I don't like to make a whole lot of assumptions, but if you know, from what I'm seeing and hearing that he's getting a lot of money from battling and you're not making your situation any better, is it safe to say that we can assume that there's substance abuse involved?
Hello, can you guys hear me?
I have watched Patrick get up at 8 in the morning.
Listen, Street Scholar, you are doxing people.
Goodbye.
Street Scholar, you're a Mexican. Don't ever dox people.
Come on, bro. This is not the time nor space. This is not what we're talking
Poor
about.
guy. He couldn't get his tongue to roll faster.
I was on it.
Yes, I have
sorry.
watched Patrick.
Can we not
drink his lights out all day long?
Okay, can we not make assumptions about chemical health assessments? I won't do that unless
I'm not sure what that.
I won't do that in front of me, and I'm taking an assessment from him.
Yeah.
It doesn't make sense to do that on the computer, and we don't know the whole story.
Right.
Well, that's why I said assume. That's why I said
Yeah.
assume. 'Cause if I had
She said it's safe to assume. But
Only
he has
because-
admitted that he had a drinking. I remember him saying that he had a drinking problem and he's stopped. He no longer drinks at this point.
Yes,
He
that's what I'm
says
saying.
he no longer drinks, but
just not on camera.
like I've watched Patrick be an alcoholic all summer long, and he literally says it in his documentary that he was an alcoholic. He does say he does not drink anymore, but
I got to start looking at these. Go ahead, descendant.
Hello. First of all, there is an echo. I don't know if you guys hear that. There is an echo.
Miss Independent.
you got to drop down and come back.
You got to come back, dear. You have an echo, hon.
I'm going to drop down, but somebody named Z is like, he's in there. He wants to speak on the perpetrator. I'm going to drop. Y'all have a good night.
All right, thank you.
Too as well.
This guy's coming up with. He's going to come up with no shirt like Kartel, because this guy in this picture has no shirt. Lord have mercy. I don't even know. Like, I don't know who these people are.
I told you this, man. You start praying on the damn shirt. You don't never listen.
Yeah, hot as hell out here.
Sorry, I'm just usually flexing, so I post gym like workout videos for my fans. So it's not like sorry, so that's pretty much it. So I wanted to talk on Patrick. Pretty much like he has claimed multiple times that he stopped drinking. I'll be honest with you. He's a heavy drinker. He's been an alcoholic. I've seen videos of him being verbally abusive. I've seen videos of him just, you know, just outright being like outlandish to innocent like bystanders. And to me, it just shows that, you know, he's not mentally stable, you know, and it just doesn't make any sense that why he's committing these type of like atrocities towards like innocent people that are watching, you know. So it's just something that's just been very disheartening, I'll be honest with you. And I've been in contact with him, so I've been talking to his cousins actually, and they used to told me he's always verbally abusive. He used to curse out his parents. And it's just, to me, it's like anyone that's like supporting that type of behavior, it's just ridiculous. I'll be honest with you. And they're always protecting him though, but at the same time, it just doesn't make sense. How he's platformed, you know? No reason why he should be platformed at this point. We need to come together as a community, on TikTok, I'll be honest with you, and kind of just take him down and make sure that like all the people are aware of his like heinous crimes and like what he's been doing and what he's been up to. Yeah, so.
How did you find this? How did you find this live? Are we on your FYP?
No, so my cousin, he watches you guys a lot. He's a big fan of Kartel Samuels and Street Skolla and you guys. So he watches you guys religiously and he watches your lives, and he basically just, I mean, he's right next to me if you guys want to talk to him, or, you know, he's the one who like knows all about you guys and he filled me in. I could just give him the phone if you guys want.
Is it your cousin or Pat's cousin that told you about the incident?
No, it's Pat's cousin. He's the one who told like me about the incident. Yeah.
And your cousin has been frequenting Kartel's and Scholar's lives.
Yeah, he's seen Skolla with that AV guy, and like that whole time when Skolla had a meltdown because people were picking on him and Skolla was just going off on everybody. I don't think you guys recall that, but he was going off on everybody and like, you know, he's like, yo, this is my location, come find me and this stuff. And
Skolla had a meltdown.
No, that time you were on that live with this guy, man, the AV, whatever his guy's name is. And
you mean I roasted all of them? That wasn't really a meltdown.
I honestly, like, no offense, I saw tears in your eyes, so I was just like, I was just hoping.
Now I know he's lying.
Now I know.
Now you know he's lying.
You're funny.
Drop him.
No, I'm
now you know.
serious. I'm
Drop him.
Like, no,
When you said cousin, I was gonna be like, you know, Ari.
I thought I was tweaking. I'm like, did he say Skolla had a meltdown? I'm like, hold on, I know I'm here. I know I ain't here, right? I'm like, what are you talking about? And I'm like, hold on, Skolla letting it slide. I'm like, maybe I did hear wrong, but then he had to spin a block again. I'm like, Skolla, like, I don't remember that no meltdown. I'm like, yeah, okay, then he said what I think he said.
Thank you for lightening the mood a little bit.
Oh,
I know. I knew he was lying from the beginning, though, guys, because I'm like, he's like, that's just me in the picture for my workout. And I'm like, this guy's voice don't match his body.
He lost me at cousin.
Yes, he said his cousin knows Pat, and then he says his cousin is sitting right here. I'm like, you are just lying, just making up stuff.
I'm cool. I'm all right. Funny as hell.
Yeah. So, guys,
they will send people in here to try to distract from the topic. That's why I literally try to stay on topic when they do stuff like that.
Doing a pretty good job in here, Blaze. Trust me. We laser focused.
Watching.
I'm one of those laser focused people. When I say that's what it is, that's what it is. People have come in and tried, but we haven't. I thank everybody for, especially Skolla, because Skolla has had such restraint. That's amazing. I'm very proud because I know that this is going to work because of how everybody's coming together and just making sure that they stay focused on the topic. This is gonna work. We just have to stay focused. It's 509 people. Does anybody have anything they want to say before we part? Because I usually, guys, I'm into prayers and all that stuff. So I want you guys to say what you're going to say. Leave the people with something, and we're gonna start with Blaze.
I would like to just ask everybody in the comment section that's going to help put this pressure on them, staying in this comment section, staying in this live, letting people know, bringing awareness. Whatever you got to do, just put pressure into the comment section so I can confirm who I'm seeing.
Pressure, 519 people. I need 519 people to put pressure that you fighting this good fight with us. Sobe?
Yes, say my name.
And I and I just want to say that if we keep our feelings out of it and we stay laser focused together, we gonna do this. And I need you. And I need you more than ever. We gonna do this.
Street Skolla.
Yeah, so I think this is big as far as I think when they look back at this that we see that they'll see we did something positive, because this, man, I'm telling you, after that court recording, this guy does not deserve to be talking and having his voice heard by nobody on social media. And it's not even because I dislike the guy, because I really don't like the guy. But even if I didn't dislike him, if I would have heard that and it would have came from anybody who was lying, who had a platform with even 100 people watching, I still would have been doing the same thing, because there's out of all my years, quite possibly crazy shit I've ever heard anybody do. I knew he was a child abuser 2 years ago, but I never would have thought that this guy would have took it that far and do that to his own son. That shit still bugs me out. But if whoever he's battling, if y'all know me on Instagram, you could just screenshot that to me, because whenever I get online, I'll roll through with everybody and we'll let them know about him sooner than later.
Yeah, explain this battle stuff to me, because you said so he's battling on Instagram?
No, he's battling on TikTok. So what me and Sobe have been doing is that basically we even if he's not battling the person at the current time, we just run up in their battle, take it over, and let them know about him. So usually they don't want their battles interrupted.
Just on TikTok though. That means hit him up on Instagram. Whoever he in the box
Blaze,
with.
Blaze, everybody doesn't understand this, so we need to explain it, because I don't understand it. So please let him finish.
So when Patrick is battling somebody, you see him side to side and you see the red and blue bar, that means he's battling somebody. You could go to the other person's side and let them know, hey, this guy's a convicted child abuser. Do you really want to be battling him? We're recording you or whatever. Usually that works. For the most part, unless it's his friend, because usually he's been sticking to for Eb and I Speak, they don't care, but he's been sticking to one or two other people. Other than that, I've seen 4 big creators that could count, which is one of them is Shishi. 3 other ones that have completely denied him from battling because they already heard it. She told them, because these are people who do this for a living. They don't want us running up in there and screaming that you're supporting the child abuser. So that shit kind of hurts. So that's what you could do when he's battling people.
Are you asking, Ray? Are you asking about what a battle is, or you're just saying?
He wants to know what we're doing, what me and Scholar
yeah, because I don't understand any of the battling.
They do for TikTok money. It's just basically whoever wins gets all the money. People send gifts. Whoever wins at the end of the time, while the time is up, gets all the money. So they're pretty much financing his platform when they do battles. So when people go in there and let people know that they're supporting a platform of a child abuser, that's taking money out of his pockets. And he does not like that. So that's what we need to do. Every time you see him live battling somebody, go in there, go into that other person's live, go into their Facebook, go into their DMs and let them know that they're supporting a child abuser platform.
Mm-hmm.
So I've sat and watched battles. What's his name? That young boy. Damn it. The used to be on the skates. Superman and what's his name?
Soldier Boy.
Yes.
Yeah,
I go in his life because
I'm gonna
he's
explain
crazy.
to you. It's all a scam. It's too much to explain. I don't want to get
Yeah.
off
So
topic.
basically,
but
no, I just want to make sure everybody understands the movement. So basically, if he's in a live, we go to the other person's side and we say, do you want to support a child abuser?
Mm-hmm.
Because by being in this game or whatever, this battle, you are supporting a child abuser, and we want to make you aware of it. And if they continue, then we flood their spaces as well. Is that the game?
because
Yeah,
they're putting their
exactly.
Okay.
sponsors on the line, and they're not going to put their sponsors on the line for
Okay.
Patrick.
Okay. So we just shutting it all the way down. You got it, guys. If everybody got it, put a pink heart or a red heart in the comment section. 527.
Yeah. Shot it and send it to me on Street Scholar TV at Instagram. So when we get online and we get everybody